life. This is where I come and I just give fashionable life tips that help you navigate life in a healthy way. I'm reverberating. So today we are going to talk about, hold on, I want to make sure that this video is off because I've been doing too much today. Hey Arlette, today we're talking about why are you still holding on? Let it go, sis. We know better. So I'm gonna go live on Facebook right now, and then we'll do what we do. So come on in, say hello, say good evening, say good night, cause you're basically in my living room, right? And what do you do when you go visit people? You greet them or bring them a snack or some wine or my new favorite thing, Uncle Nearest, bring me some of that, right? So come on in, say hello, say good evening, say good night. Today, what we are talking about is why you still holding on to it, sis. You know better. We got to release this, right? So last week we talked about, man, and it was so good. I got so many comments, so much inbox messages and things with women sharing with me. I am here to hold space for you. So don't ever think that emailing me at info@gwanbysharon.com is an issue. I will respond. Hey, Gwen, how are you? I will respond to you. Hey, thank you, darling. Thank you. I finally feel like I have caught myself from traveling um and all of the things. So I definitely feel much, much better, like my normal self, ish, right? Hey Donna, how are you? Hey Takora, hey Arlette, hey Gwen. And so come on in, tag your stylish Bessie. If you are on YouTube, share this out. I don't know where you share it. Just hit share. Just hit share. Hey, Avenel, hit share. If you on Facebook, do the same thing. Why? Because women need to hear this. I even got women, what was it, 2 weeks ago that I was live? And thank you for giving me grace to shift the date. Thank you. I just got them done. So I was like, do a hard center part. I was like, hard center part me. She was like, are you sure? You never do a hard center part me. And hey, good evening. I may yes sing. Girl, hey Shantae. Did I say that right? I probably jacked it up like I normally do. But so definitely share it out. Tag your stylist, Bessie, because we're going to get into some good things today. Give you prompts, journal prompts, and things that we can work and we can start digging out stuff. What I can tell you, right? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Miss Joyce. Hearts and apart. What I can tell you is that I've learned from myself, right? That we got to be responsible for the things that we carry in life. We got to be responsible for, we can't be 50 and in our 40s and still blaming other people for the way that we are. We have to take full responsibility of our lives, things, and all of that to show up the way that we want to. If you don't like it, change it. But to complain about it, let me tell you, people who rock in my inner circle, they get 2 times, maybe 3 times. Ow. 2, maybe 3 times to talk about the same subject. But a third time I'm asking, what's the solution? What we doing? How we gonna handle this? Because it's no way that you could, it's no way that you can hang around me and not operate at that level, right? Of at self-analyzing yourself, right? Like I'm doing shadow work right now. Shadow work ain't for the weak, right? It's hey April, hey Nicole, hey Christy. Shadow work is not for the weak. It's serious work because I want to be a whole woman who is looking for my whole king. Real life. I want to be happy. My life is pretty happy. But I heard from all the time from women. And I started this podcast 14 years ago. And business got crazy, all the things. And I keep coming back to various, my life keep coming back full circle to this. Full circle to this. And what I've learned about myself is that I am powerful. I am smart. Do you know, for the longest time, I thought I wasn't smart because somebody had the audacity to pour into me that you were dumb, you were stupid, and you ain't shit. This is why I'm very particular, Hair Shamir, very particular about who I let into my circle. And when I say circle, I mean inner circle. You know, I have different levels of circles, and one day I will talk about the way that I've set up my queendom. And then you'll start being like, this is why she moved this way. This is why this person is here and this person is there. And it ain't no disrespect. I got to do what's good for me. And so tonight, oh, Ayana. All right. Hey, everybody telling me I look so pretty today. Thank you. These are my inside glasses because I couldn't find the ones that I wanted to wear. So these are, I have inside glasses and outside glasses, right? Who has inside glasses? Is this only me that have inside glasses and outside glasses? Maybe it's me. So last week we talked about letting go of clothing that no longer served us, that no longer fit who we were becoming, but we had it in our closet. And a lot of you resonated with this, and a lot of you went and started cleaning shit out. I know I did. I'm guilty of holding on to things. My rider could tell you. She came here and was like, "Why you got these sizes? Girl, you don't need to." And she just went crazy in the closet. By the time she was done, it was less than halfway full of stuff that I'm not going back to that size, but it was like a comfort, right? But she helped rip that bandage off and was like, nah, we taking this out of here, right? Hey, Tara, what's up, Queen? Hey, Camille, how are you? Thank you so much. Everybody's telling me I'm gorgeous, girl. It's that good skin. Yes. All right, let's get into it because we only have 22 minutes. I'm timing it. I'm trying to be very respectful of your time. If you give me half an hour, I'm going to change your life. If you give me half an hour, I'm going to change the way and the perception of how you see things, right? A lot of times we have blind sides and we don't always see it, but I'm here to help you. Hey, Belinda, how you doing, Queen? You're still in Dubai? Sis, I don't know if I could be on 100 and what floor? Girl. I don't know. Yes, there's a replay. And actually, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see all the videos of all the things that I've done, even on Facebook too. Purging Size and Styles, right? So it's super perfect. So, because here's the truth. Your mind is crowded with things that you don't need. Your spirit is crowded with things that you don't need. So today we ain't talking about clothing and closets, because I felt like after giving you guys those prompts that it was kind of important for me to like backtrack a little bit and talk about mental, heart space, and physical space and break that down. Like I went forward, then I needed to come back to make sure that it made absolute sense to you guys. You've grown, you've evolved, you've shifted, you've done the work, or you're doing the work. Baby steps go a long way. Amazing trip, awesome. Tonight isn't getting about getting organized in your closet. It's about getting free and organized in here. Okay? Because what we don't release and let go will run our entire lives. I've been there. You don't got to tell me you've been there. We are ladies of a particular age. We have lived, we have hurt, we have cried, we have lost. And sometimes, really, we are holding on to things that, you know what I was good at? Compartmentalizing. I'll put that sucker in a box, throw her in an ocean, and think that I am okay. Who else in here is a compartmentalizer? I'm a compartmentalizer. I run a company. Sometimes my emotions can't be in it. I just gotta put it in a box, put it up. Now I'm not throwing it in the ocean. I'll be like, I can't deal with you right now. Let me put you on the nightstand, and when I come back tonight, I'm gonna deal with you. But before, I would throw that sucker in the ocean and let it go to the bottom of the depths with the Titanic in them because I don't want to deal with it. But I want to empower you today to go deep, open it up, and I want to give you permission to let it go. Right? Because again, what you don't release will run our lives. Okay? And if this, hey, Lavisa, if this has resonated with you, definitely. And again, you want a safe space to share something, trust me, I'm a good secret holder, right? You want to be able to, hey, Lois, you want to be able to share with me. It's info@guanbysharon.com. Can somebody write that in both platforms? And thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. I definitely see the replay watching and all that stuff. So I do appreciate it. I do answer back your emails, and I am here to help and serve you. 3 core areas that you need to explore and why. You guys ready? Mental clutter. And I usually have everything right down because if you know me and you have been on my fashion lives, you know I could go off on a tangent. So this keeps me on track. This is why you see me look down, because I have to stay on track because, baby, I will go off on a tangent. And now we're down to 15 minutes. Let's go. So emotional clutter is blocking your joy. And what do I mean by that? Old stories, guilt, resentment, comparison, stories that other people told you that you was and who you was supposed to be. All of that is clutter. These emotions take up energetic spaces in our world. The older I become, the more empathic and the more sensitive I become to people who are around me. And so I can feel energy. And some people are energy vampires and they just don't know. But I have to be super careful about how I protect myself, right? And so being emotionally aware. So I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. What emotions am I carrying that I have outgrown? What emotions are you carrying that you have outgrown? And you can write this in your journal. And also, I'm going to share with you guys journals that I have designed that are on the website. And you guys are more than welcome to go grab our girls. And on the binders, they have on the spine, there's cute little sayings. I'm working on another series. I love playing with art. I love that we can be boldly represented. And they are three different kind of women. You can have them on sweatshirts, But since I'm talking about journal stuff, I wanted to show you guys this. They are ruled inside. Wait, is it showing? There's lines. Oh, on Facebook it's not showing, but there's lines. There's lines. Second question. Who am I trying to protect by staying in this story? Girl, I could share stories, but I don't want to. Because girl, who are you? Who are you protecting by staying in this story, this loop? Right? Sometimes we don't let shit go. Why? Because we're protecting somebody else. Who are you protecting? Outgrowing the feelings and the memories of my ex. X should be a letter in the alphabet only. Woo! That was deep, sis. Ooh. X should be a letter in the alphabet. And thank you for being transparent and sharing that openly. Okay? I so appreciate it. Hey, Miss Frankie, I miss you. Your journal prompt. What emotions am I avoiding to stay there in those emotions? Pain, fear, right? I used to say this before when I used to run the Queen Oration. I'm revamping that page. It used to have like 60 something thousand followers. Now I think it's down to like 50 something. But I'm revamping it, right? And so what I would say there is that I like to go into the vomit room, right? Who knows me from Queen Oration days? I like to go into the vomit room, and when I go into the vomit room, what comes up stays there. Because nobody, I know it sounds gross, but when you say it in that way, you don't pick that shit up. Nobody goes and licks up their vomit. Not a human. Right? So this getting rid of these emotional clutter is vomiting that thing up out of your body. Have you ever been sick and just something is, and I have a very sensitive stomach. So sometimes I eat stuff and I am nauseous. And my friends know I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. I have to throw it up. That's how my stomach operates. Once it's up, I'm good. But if I am forcing and holding it in, the longer that I hold it in, the more that I get sick and nauseous, and then I start sweating. I am clear how my body operates. So what do you need to do? You need to pay attention to these emotions and what's happening to you. It is okay to cry. Sometimes the greatest gift that you could give yourself is to break yourself wide open so that you could rebuild yourself from the inside out. And you know how clear that was to me the other day that I got it? I have a lot of plants. I'm the plant lady, right? They're all around me. However, I came home one day and one of my plants was like, eh. I was like, oh my God, Cheryl, what's happening? So I grabbed the ceramic, but I'm rushing to pee, worrying about her. And I dropped the ceramic. It probably was like this big. Drop it, and I see it dropping, and it drops on my toe. Cuts my big toe from one side to the other side. I look in there and I could see, I don't get freaked out by stuff like that. I could see the bone. I could see the white meat. That was over 6 weeks ago. It just finally filled all the way up. And this is the clear indication. Sometimes you got to cut yourself so deep that the white meat is there so that you can heal from the from the bone up. Build that all the way up. And then it's starting to now live the way you want to do, show up the way you want to do. I feel like I'm having a hot flash. Maybe, girl. I feel it. I feel it. Everybody calm down. I'm a lady of a particular age. Just let me fan myself. Okay. Just let me fan myself. I need to bring my fan with me next time because, baby, whoo, child. Whoo. The lights are not bright around me. I literally just had a hot flash. That was I had flashbacks to my toe being like that. That was crazy. To the white meat. We need guan fans, right? My toe is okay. My mama told me to put castor oil on it and it healed back. It's almost, you can't even tell, almost. It's a little discolored, but half was deeper than the other half. So the part that was closer, thing. And hey, Samantha, how are you, Queen? Thank you for joining. So my toe is okay. I couldn't even go to dinner with my girlfriends. It's funny that she pops up here. And then when I was like, well, so I just dropped a flower pot, like on my toe. And it's like a big gash. And they're like, really, sis? Like, so I couldn't go to dinner that night. They went without me. I thought they would be like, no, sis, you can't go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need something. Hold on. I'm gonna need some tissue. I got on shorts, so you gonna see some thigh meat. You gonna see some thigh meat, okay? I got great legs, and I am here for it. Okay. Whoo, child. Give me a minute. I think I might go over a little bit today. I need a replay to take notes. Hey, Dr. D, how are you? So, all right. So that resonates with everybody. Drop a heart emoji if this is resonating with you and it's making sense, right? Go to the vomit room. I don't like going to the vomit room, but sometimes it's absolutely necessary. All right. 2. We're gonna go over a little bit. I offered to put crazy. These are the the- these are the people that I call my friends, right? These are the people that I call my friends who want to put crazy glue on my toe that was down to the white meat that I could see my bone. Okay? Listen, thank you. Number 2. Wait, I did it wrong. Did I? Oh, I did number 1 and I did number 2. So number 1 was mental clutter. It drains your focus. Did I go over that? I feel like maybe not. Did I? No. Number 2, mental clutter. It drains your focus from what it is that you really want to do, right? I am very goal oriented. Every quarter, every month, I'm going over my goals, whether it's personal, physical, whatever. I'm always going over my goals because what life ain't gonna do is run past me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And can I be honest? I had a mini meltdown on Monday. And I like to be voluntarily vulnerable because I want you guys to see that we're all humans having a human experience, and we don't know what the fuck we doing. We just here trying to figure it out. So in my apartment, I can see Manhattan, and some days, especially in the summertime, when the sun sets just right, Manhattan lights up like the Copper City. And so I'm standing there and I am looking at it, and out of nowhere, it just hits me. You have less time here on Earth than you've already lived. And I was like, oh my God, in 12 years, I'll be 65. Still looking like I'm 25 though, mind you. Okay? Let's not get this twisted. But I just started crying. It came out of nowhere. And so then I sat, grabbed my journal, and I started writing what was the fear around that. Like everything that happens in life is a reason, and you got to figure out that what that is. And so for me, it's like, fuck, you got 12 years. I still got so much that I want to do in this life. So for me to limit myself, how unfair is that for me? So I was telling my other girlfriend today, she goes, she said, go, girl, you're not a regular 65-year-old. And who tell you you gotta retire? You don't gotta retire? She said, that's what society says. You're operating on from a society way. That's not what we have to do. We own our businesses. We could do what we want to do. You could go until 80, 90, whenever you're ready to stop. Not a day before, not a day after. Don't pretend like you are average. These are the people that you need in your circle that will, I like to say, drip up, right? I am from the U.S. Virgin Islands, right? So I speak island fluently and Espanol, by the way, okay? Put an O on any letter, on any word, and it's Spanish. Olas, it's pliso, it's Spanish, okay? I know it's bad. Mental, mental Mental clutter drains your focus. Are you overwhelmed with decisions, to-do lists, and constant mental noise? That's not productive. It's just noise. It's not productive. You know what that is? It's pressure. We live in a world where everything is online. You want to know where my Facebook app is? I have put it on the last scroll. TikTok, the last scroll. When I have to scroll that much to get to something, I'm not going there. All my notifications are turned off. Why? Because social media has become so noisy. The news have become so noisy. So I don't need any mental clutter to add to my life. Nope. Holla at me when it affects me personally. Holla at me when it's personal. Until then, I'm not participating. I'm not participating. Ask yourself, what thoughts are taking up space and not serving you? Real life. 2, what decisions am I avoiding out of fear? Ooh, that hit home for me. Ow. That hit home for me. I have been avoiding some things. So I'm definitely going to do work on that. I haven't learned to meditate because I can't stop the mental noise. Yeah. Let me tell you a trick that I learned about meditating that somebody who meditates tell me. Because my brain just don't shut off. Sometimes I don't sleep. I'll sleep like 2 hours a day. She says to me, you have to find something that you do that shuts your brain off. When I want my brain to shut off, I go create. Because I have to use a different side of my brain. And when I use that side of my brain, really, it's this, I don't know, it's like time doesn't exist. It's like this intoxicating vortex of me creating from a space of freedom. And she says, everybody meditates differently. Sometimes we're not able to shut off the noise, but find something in the beginning. Now I could do a little 1 minute, 3-minute meditation. But when I want to shut off for like hours, oh my God, that's what I do. I go create, I sketch, and I shut the noise out. What I've recently found is lo-fi focus music. That helps me to really just, that's what's playing in the background, really just helps me keep focus. And it really does work. Lo-fi, L-O-F-I. Look that up on YouTube. There's tons of different ones. This one is called Soul, S-O-U-L, lo-fi. And so that really works for me. A journal prompt for you. Write it all down. Get it out of your head. These questions that I asked you, like, they're important. They're instrumental in the way that you serve yourself and how you serve your family, right? Gone are the days. Gone are the days where we don't pour into ourselves so we could pour into everybody else. Gone are those days. I don't care if you take a 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk, lock yourself in the bathroom, whatever that is, you got to pour into who you are. Yes. Oh, really? Is that a Canadian flag? I wear glasses and still can't see. Is that a Canadian flag? All right. Last one. Physical clutter. And we kind of talked about that last week, right? Because if we're going to change our wardrobe and we are going to dress for the woman that we are becoming, how can we not emotionally, mentally, and physically shift some stuff around to make sure that all of that makes sense? How can we not address those things? How many people are walking around bitter, angry, and well-dressed, unhappy, spewing their venom all across the world? I was that young lady. I was angry at the world. I blamed everybody. And I did not take accountability for my actions. To know my story is a whole nother thing, right? Where I started, where I came from, who I am today. I am really, really proud of her and how I show up intentionally, ask the hard questions, dig deep, go in the vomit room, do all those things. Why? I'm not doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it for myself because I want to wake up in the morning and I want to be happy. So physical clutters, you have drawers. I probably said that the wrong way. Drawers. I'm not good with the R's. Drawers. You know what I mean. The ones that you pull out and you put stuff in. Your desk, your phone. Your phone. My phone got 80K pictures that I keep saying that I'm going to delete. My daughter sees my phone and she's like, "Ma, why do you have 120K emails? And 200 texts and 500 voicemails? I don't understand." So that's what I'm working on now. Clearing out those things because those things are energetic. And they take up space energetically because they are in your orbit right now, right? And so we got to be conscious of those things as well. Sounds simple, your inbox. But those things makes it amazing to just free up. So that's one thing that I am absolutely doing right now. Ask yourself, what is one area of your life that you know that needs clearing out? Do you want to share? You got that? I do have a junk closet. I do have a junk closet. I have not been in that closet in 6 years. I just pretend like it's not there. I do. I'm gonna go in there before the summer gets here. And then I thought, if you haven't been in there in 6 years, do you really need to open up those boxes? Uh, you don't. You don't need to hold on to those boxes. I was that person. I was angry, bitter, depressed, and then I stopped giving a fuck. I am proud of you, sis. Barbados. Oh, that's the Barbados flag. Okay, I like that. Thank you for sharing that, Lewis. Am I saying your name right? Because I'm really bad with just basic names. Lewis. All right. Your second prompt. What energy am I holding on to by keeping these things around? Because you do know when we keep things around, it's actually a defense mechanism. We're doing it to protect ourselves from something or to shield ourselves from something. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm doing better. I'm getting there. But what I'm not doing is pressuring myself to do it all today, right now. Right now. But I am being very intentional. I have a list on I'm an Apple girl. All these products right here are Apple, right? I have a list in my notes, and I know, okay, this weekend you're gonna do this. This weekend you're gonna go out and hang out with your friends. But at least once a month on a weekend, I am clearing out the clutter. I'm not ready to go. I feel like if I open up that six year closet, it needs to be done in one day, and all that stuff just needs to go bye bye. That's where I could put my clothes. That's in the IKEA bag over there. Okay. I know. Bonus. Because I like to give bonuses because bonuses, we're 7 minutes over. Everybody calm down. I'm still doing good on time. Start saying no without guilt. Lewis. That's how it's pronounced. Lois. All right, Lois. I said it right? Yes, Lois. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I need to clear out my wardrobe and fold my laundry. What's your date that you want to do that? So I do have a couple more pieces that I have to fold up for the laundry, and then I gotta pack for my trip. Right? Okay. Good. So last bonus. Start saying no without guilt. It is a complete, utter sentence. And we've all been guilty of that. Saying no, I can't do it. But you're writing a dissertation. Is that what it's called? Of why you can't do it. Girl, I just don't want to today, right now, sis. I'm 50. I have the right to say I just don't want to. How about that? And you don't owe anybody any explanation. Oh, those personal summers are hideous, indeed. Indeed. Every yes to something drains you. Every yes is something draining is a no to yourself. Right? You could say yes if it's something that you want to do, but if you don't want to do it, just say no and walk away. Okay? Protect your peace at all costs. If it's not aligned with you, it's a distraction from what your goal is. And that's real talk. What are your goals? You're doing it this week? Next week, I'm going to ask you, Lois, if you did it. Okay? What would change if I only said yes to what truly served me? What would change? What would change? We all got grandkids. Well, I do. Adult kids. I do. I got friends, associates, and sometimes somebody actually told me no today, and I was like, and I didn't know how to take that because I've known her for 5 years and she ain't never told me no. And I was driving, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable with this. I want explanations. She just said no. I can't do it. I'm sitting there waiting for explanations to come through the email. It was just like, nope, I could do that next week, but I can't do it this week. Uh-huh. I I threw a whole entire hissy fit. And then I started cracking up at myself because I'm just like, you just acting like the whole big brat that you this is how people act when you tell them no. This is how they act. Oh no, I just no. No. I'm just not. I'm just not. Listen, you are valuable. You are important. I don't care what you've been through in life. Life has its ebbs, it has its flows. Life hurts. Surround yourself with people that when you can't breathe for yourself, that they could breathe for you. Metaphorically, of course. Because this is what life does. But in the meantime, I think that it's important that we take time to nurture our emotional, our spiritual, our physical. You is kind, you is important, and you is pretty, right? It is essential that we do that. Let this be a sign to you to declutter your life. Not from a clothing perspective. We talked fashion last week before. But this is different. This is more in depth. I want you pretty on the inside and outside. I got the outside. I could do that all day, every day. But I need you to show up whole. Whole. I don't ever tell somebody that I love them to pieces. Are you kidding me right now? We don't do that. I love you to wholeness. That is the goal. Words have so much power. And I have seen this in my life 100 times. Walking through my closet, there are sticky notes telling me how amazing I am. People always send me cards, and they are there too. So when my friends come, you kind of walking through the line of affirmations and things, because you know what? I introduced you guys to Shirla the other day, right? Who remembers who Shirla is? Shirla is that little voice that lives inside my head, that puta, mira, that lives inside my head, that tells me every chance that she gets, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna never be shit, nobody wants your fashions, girl, that's trash, you look old, you saw that you gained some weight. She is brutal. And we all have that voice. When I found out that we all had that voice, I thought I was the only one that had that voice inside my head. When I found out, no, just humans. If you are well-balanced individual, you have that voice. So I decided to name her, give her a whole personality. So when I'm cussing her out, I'm cussing her out. She wears hot pink shorts. She got long fingernails. She wears 2 bamboo earrings, and the first one says Shirla in it. She has big chains. She thinks she's back in the 90s, okay? She got a Gucci bag and a badass attitude, okay? So when I'm cussing her like we in the projects. I don't know what the project is. I didn't grow up in the projects. But that's how I envision her, just coming for me in her nasty way. And sometimes she chews gums and she pops it. That's what you're doing today? You can just lay there and rest. Girl, that's some dumb shit. What you gonna do? How you gonna do that? Right? I know I'm not alone. We all got that voice, but I fight her for me. Right? So words have power. I love you to wholeness. We have t-shirts on the website that have hearts. You've been rolling with you since. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Words absolutely have. Hey, Gay. What's up, Queen? Words have power. And so I want to leave that with you, that words have power. And make sure that when people are pouring things into you and you are pouring things into yourself, that it has power. I've seen that many, many times in my life. Many, many times. The other day I passed my daughter's college, her undergrad. And I remember about 25 years ago passing that college and going, that's a beautiful college. It's so prestigious. I said, my baby gonna go here. 10 years later, where did my baby go? There. My car, her name is Savannah. She white, peanut butter inside. That's what I wanted. I called her forth. Words have power. Say what you want and let God figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. My voice is Felicia. She is trash. That's my daughter's name, girl. But it's PHY because my name is CH, so I had to make her like different. My voice pops her gum too, girl. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to give her a personality. Next week, I'm asking you what your inner voice is. We're going to call her puta. Mira, what's your puta's voice? What's her name? How she look? What she wears? Where's she from? Right? Where's she from? Down to her shoes. My girl, she wear high-heeled Timberland boots. I mean, I still have those. They're probably in the 6-year closet. I wasn't throwing them away. I feel like those are flashbacks to the Mary J things. I saw Mary the other day. Listen, Mary, I was so happy that I could see Mary in person, and Mary did her Mary dance. She came out doing the Mary dance, and everybody kept going, "Go Mary, go Mary, go Mary." Listen, people can say what they want about her, but she shows up authentically as herself. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. See, yes, see what you say. Yep, I still have mines too, right? It's important. What is your inner voice? Describe her. Tell me what she is. I want to hear about it. So I am off to, I have to fix dinner. So I'm vegan-ish. So I need to lose these 12 pounds because my doctor said these 12 pounds that you put back on is the difference between high blood pressure or pills or not. And so now I'm going back to clean eating. Just clean eating. And I feel better. I do. But you know what I miss the most? My tres leches cake. I know I shouldn't be having tres leches cakes. It's dairy, it's eggs, mommy. It's milk. It's three different types of milk. Tres types of milks. It's delicious. It's delicious. I love it. No more. And you know what got me going down that pike? It was my birthday last year. My girlfriends took me out. I think I've lost like 3 pounds so far. My girlfriends took me out and I had not one dessert. I felt like I had 3 desserts or something, right? Listen, sugar is a crack that you just, oh my God. And I have spiraled out of control since then. I have. I've spiraled totally out of control. And I will eat anything that has sugar. Um, and I'll even eat sugar. So I gotta be honest, like now, I gotta tell you what I do because I still have the sugar cravings, but I will eat a teaspoon, a teaspoon of honey. I'll be like, all right, we're gonna put it on the spoon and I'm gonna lick it and lick it until that curves my thing. And that's what I did the first time to stop having sugar. I remember this doctor saying to me, and I wrote it and put it on my affirmation closet, because really that's what it is. Sugar is an assault on your body. It's an assault on your body. That white sugar that they make in the store, that we put in our coffee, that we did this. And I go, oh my God. He says, think of it like shard glass just going through your body like this. He says, a lot of our diseases that we get is excess sugar. I just want a tres leches cake, puppy. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing is. Add it to tea and see if that works. I'm having a hard time finding good teas. Somebody send me some good tea spots that you get teas from. Because some of these teas I'm ordering, they're not good. They should be, and I leave bad reviews. I will leave a bad review. Because if you tell me your tea is peppermint and ginger, and I don't taste no peppermint and I don't taste no ginger, what are we doing? Okay, I digress. Let me focus. Apps, and that's why I stopped it the last time. That's why I had to stop it, because I was over, my inflammation was excessive. And so I had to save myself. So I want to empower you, implore you to take our steps. I'm going to repeat them real quick and then I'm out because I got to make dinner. Harney hot, wait, hold on. Let me pull that up. Okay. Harney, is that tea good? Harney's hot cinnamon. Okay. Harney and Son. Ooh, the packaging is delicious. Oh, pumpkin spice? Okay. And they're not expensive. Okay. Yeah, I don't like teas in bags. I like teas separated. Let me do my thing. I got the most beautifulest teacup set. Thank you so much for my gift. You know who you are. I don't want to put you on blast unless you want me to put you on blast. But thank you so much for my teacup set. It is absolutely gorgeous. And your love note went inside of my affirmation closet. I hung it up on the closet, in on the walls. I taped it on the walls. They have loose teas. Loose teas, yes, give us more flavor. You know, I'm an island girl. We go outside and we pick our bushes for every day. We have in tea, we call it bush tea. You literally go outside and you pick lemongrass, basil, but back home we would call basil like sweet bush. You get all of those things and you put them, thank you, you put them inside of a pot and you steep it. The flavors. I miss lemongrass tea. The thing about lemongrass, you can't cut it and dry it. It doesn't keep its flavor like that. It gotta be right there. So, ooh, girl, you talking my language. They don't know about that. They don't know about no sour sap tea. Oh, growing up in the islands, it's something so nostalgic about it. You know, I'm sure for everybody growing up where you grew up in the South, in Chi-Town, Illinois, you know, you have these nostalgic things about that growing up. But for me, it's just having good teas. Thank you so much for sending me that tea thing. Thin slices of ginger make great tea. I'm over it though. I do that all the time. I'm over it. I need other flavors. I need other flavors. I need other things to spark my, right? I love you guys. I said I was going to talk, but like say it again, but then we started talking. You guys stop talking to me. You can't talk to me. Now we're a whole hour. You can't talk to me. Don't talk to me no more. Next week, don't talk to me. If you are not signed up to my email list or my text messaging list, absolutely, absolutely. When I go live, I send a text out. When I go live, I send a text out. So head over to the website, guambysharon.com. All these pop-up will pop up, right? You sign up to the email, you get a discount. You sign up to the text message, you get another discount. Use those discounts to buy your journals. Get your journals so we can journal together, grow together, learn together, and stretch together so that we could be different human beings, right? Double the time. It's all right. Last time I did good. Next time, I'm not looking at you guys. I'm going to turn off the comments. I'm not going to look at it. I'm just not going to, I'm not going to play with you guys. I love you guys. Talk to you guys next week. Oh, tomorrow I go live. Tomorrow I go live and we talk fashion. I'm going to give you a hint on what tomorrow is. It's black, it's white, and it's vertical. It's black, it's white, it's vertical. That drops tomorrow. Okay? So join me on YouTube and Facebook at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think I'm just going to make a pasta. I'm going to make a pasta, air fry, some air roast, some portobello mushrooms. I have soaking in some seasonings. And I'm going to make some lemon citrus chickpea pasta. So that's what dinner is going to be. So everything has just been marinating and waiting. All I got to do is put it on and that's it, right? So black and white, it ain't the guan one, right? As you guys know, we're dealing with a lot of Trumps and the tariffs and stuff. We'll talk about that tomorrow and how that has affected me in getting you guys new prints and things like that. And we'll talk about that. I love you guys all the way to wholeness. I'll talk to you later. Smooches.